Hello everybody. I know I don't really sound as cheerful as I usually do when I do my intros, but this is more of a serious topic. And I know that most of you guys would have been like, oh, why is she inactive? Why doesn't she post as much anymore? Why does she mostly just post on her community tabs? Well, there has been, I said before this stuff started happening that, hey, I have school, so it will fuck up my video schedules. But a lot of stuff has happened on holidays, so I'll basically break down the situation. So, there's this person, I'll call them Cheese, as they're known by, and this person that I have that is called Cheese has been doing not good stuff. And the reason why I say that is that most of you guys know her from TikTok as Cheese It, or cheese underscore and underscore stuff from TikTok. And yes, it sounds like, oh, another YouTuber accusing a TikToker of doing something, but I'm not. This is insanely serious. And the thing was, I have their ex as one of my best friends, and they recently just told me after we departed from Cheese that every single day to them I'm nicknamed Random, but every single day on their quote-unquote dates, since they used to date, since Cheese, and I'll call the other person M, because I don't want to give out their nickname and or any data about them besides past. So I'll just call them M. Cheese and M used to be dating before this stuff started, before Cheese did this stuff. So practically this stuff is kind of hard for me to say since I'm still dealing or still healing from it. And I know nobody's gonna watch to this point, but every single time M and Cheese would go on dates, Cheese would always shit talk about me, and I'll call the other person Bella. No, not Bella. B. I'll call the other person B. And or Yuxi, because I don't want to give out any more info than what I accidentally said. Sorry if Yuxi sees this. And Yuxi is Blind Rabbit on YouTube. So sorry if Blind Rabbit sees this and hears her name being said in this video. I am deeply sorry. But Cheese would just shit talk about me and B. And another person called Rave. I'll call them Rave instead of what they're called in the group chat on Discord. But one time Cheese was doing that. And a tiny bit off topic from what I said earlier, but every single time me, Cheese, and M would go into a Dane's World run, she would say, oh, it's okay, I'll distract. But when we would go on the run, she would always complain, like, why do I always distract? Even though she asked. So we haven't really been trusting her anymore, and we are not with her anymore. We're not even friends with her anymore after what she did on the, I'll say what she did later in this video when I'm ready to, but from what I remember, one time she was in a run with M, and she kept saying, "Oh, I'm a cave diver," and getting hit, which, yeah, it's okay, but before M and Cheese started dating, Cheese was making really suggestive jokes, and then saying, oh, that was random, and they used to call me random, as I said earlier, so, well, sorry if I keep pausing in my sentences. I don't have any script. I'm just saying this deeply, just admitting the truth. So, I'm planning on once this video is finished, I'll probably upload it to either TikTok or YouTube, if not both. And I know most of you guys will get bored from the black screen, but I don't really have anything to cast that won't trigger me, since she sent a ton of things that would trigger me. And back to what I was saying earlier. One time, Rave started doing the Rickroll and saying, "Fuck you," after we told Rave what Cheese has practically been doing, which is guilt-tripping M. And Cheese did not like that. And thing is, a day after that, on April 2nd, she sent me my phobia and guts, which, if you don't know what my phobia is eyes, and or not eyes in general, like, oh, you would put a picture of eyes in front of me and I would scream the life out of me. No, like, if you put a realistic eye staring right towards the camera and said, "Hey, look, I made this for you," then I would start freaking out. So she basically sent that with Guts, which is my now best friend, M's phobia. And I told M about it. Like, hey, I know you don't want to talk about Cheese anymore, but she just sent me this. And I showed her, only for 5 seconds, since she was also uncomfortable with it. So was I. And I still remember I do have the screenshot, and she has a photo of it. So if you need any proof, I will put the photo in the community, but please let me know if you're sensitive to eyes or anything in general like that at all, because I won't send it if you're sensitive to that stuff. And then 2 days after, she posted a vent video, which, honestly, I know this sounds cruel, but I wasn't surprised by it. She would trauma dump on us a lot. And she almost sounded like she didn't even want me to exist every single time I would join Cool with M and Cheese. So that's basically why I haven't been posting, and or I have not been online on YouTube or focusing on my YouTube channel as much this year or as much this month, and I'm deeply sorry for that. And I know you might think I'm gonna say smash like and hit subscribe. No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't really ever want to say that. So, I know this sounds petty of me, but on all serious notes, do not comment anything about, like, oh, she's making Cheese sound like a horrible person, and then put a link to Cheese's vent videos, because I've already seen them. I'm actually kind of sick of them, since she's not innocent here, because she basically guilt-tripped and sent a person their phobia with guts, which is two things they're highly uncomfortable with. And I actually started crying because a few weeks before that, I got doxxed by one person, and then the person threatened me for leg pics, or they would send all that doxing data to rapists, Nazis, and or any horrible kind of person. So, if you wanted to know why I was offline on my YouTube channel, that's why. I think I'm gonna end the video here. So yeah.